During a visit to communities and families that were affected by the rainfall over the weekend, Gambia's Vice President Dr. Badra Diouf told the National Disaster Management Agency, NDMA, and line ministries to build a 3-bedroom house for an affected family in the West Coast region. Now, he also ordered for the demolition of structures constructed on waterways. Here's more details of that in this report by Moses Amende.
The Gambia was gripped by flash floods after a 24-hour downpour in the weekend. The flash floods sent a high number of houses crumbling to the ground, culminating a massive loss of property in the Greater Banjul and West Coast region. Communities and families will now have to grapple with the harsh reality injected by the disaster. Accompanied by highly placed government officials on Sunday, the Vice President Badara Diouf visited the affected families and communities to gauge the extent of damage and discord means to ward off the effect of the disaster.
Yeah, where's the chairman of the area council?
Yes, he's around. Yes.
Whatever you do, whatever you do, however you're going to wangle it, make sure that this woman gets a 3-bedroom house. Please, and not on the waterway. Whatever it is, 98 up to now, it doesn't make sense. Absolutely. And of course, it happened in the First Republic, the Second Republic. We don't want it to happen in the Third Republic. So whatever you do, Area Council, Governor's Office, Finance, NDMA, make sure that you get her a 3-bedroom house. That's not much. All right?
The flood touched off a public outcry, with critics pointing to public negligence of constructing houses on canals that are to convey rainwater out of neighborhoods. At Jabang, the Vice President ordered responsible ministries to demolish the structures that are constructed on canals.
Minister, call your team, make sure that whoever is developing here, bring them in and serve them with a demolition notice, and you do it before the rains go further. Because if they continue like this in earnest, and these things are here, it will worsen the situation. You have the legal mandate, So on the basis of your, legal, fear, make sure that this is done. Before the end of the week, I think maybe by Friday or so, I would want to come here with you and your team, and I don't want to find these things here. The president would not want to find these things here, and he wouldn't be happy to find these things here.
He, however, clarified that legal holding of property owners must first be revoked before demolition, and added that land portion should be made available for reallocation. Councillor for Bakote explained that the rainy season is already serving a threat to his community.
Up to your west. So, though this area used to be prone to fraud, but the situation here today, I've never witnessed it. It has happened here last time. Somebody lost his life here, but not to this magnitude. The amount of water we've seen here, and the rainy season, I can say, is just at the beginning. So it's a real threat to the community. How are we going to end up with this rainy season if it is going to continue, if the rainfall is going to continue with this trend? So we're looking forward for support from all angles.
Rain floods are not new in the Gambia. In fact, they are precedent, but the magnitude of the latest disaster is overwhelming. The disaster has left families with wounds and losses to remember, but it also serves as an unpleasant reminder for the government and public to buckle up in crafting means to combat such predicaments. Moses Imende, Eyeafrica News.